And Daniel Craig joining us right now. My God, he's dressed as James Bond. I'm in a flannel, and he's fully in character. It's great to have you with us.
I'm always like this. I always dress like this.
Thank you for coming on. This has been, thinking of No Time to Die. It's been a long time in the making, certainly for you stepping into the role, but also for us to get to see it on the screen. What sort of emotions are you feeling that it's finally here, Daniel?
I suppose it's a lot of relief. I mean, a year ago, this felt like none of this was going to happen. We probably would have gone to streaming, and I'm just grateful to Universal and MGM because they held their nerve, and we actually managed to get it into the cinemas, which is where Bond movies and all movies should be.
When you started, when you took on this role at first, what was your expectation of being Bond?
I couldn't see further than the end of Casino Royale. I mean, I genuinely I knew we had a good script. I knew we had a great director and a wonderful cast and all of that. And I just thought, I've got to give it my best shot. And if it doesn't work out, I'll walk away with my head held relatively high. So I didn't force. I mean, I couldn't see myself beyond the end of that. I mean, at the end of that, I thought, the fact that I got to make 5 movies now is difficult to imagine.
How has it been? What, 15-ish years?
It's been nearly 17.
17,
because it came out 15 years ago, and of course, it's like it takes at least 2 years to get a movie like this off the ground. So it's been 17 years of my life, basically.
Well, what's your I don't know you personally. I've met you before on a red carpet, but
yes, that's right, we have, yeah.
What's your least debonair quality?
Oh, there is so many.
Yes.
It's just
yes. I want the list.
No idea.
Please.
Like, I'm one of the least debonair human beings you'll ever meet.
That's fantastic.
I'm the reverse of this person. I mean, I'm dressed in a suit. I don't wear suits all the time.
You're making me so happy.
I'm trying to look nice for the interview.
I think obviously because you play the role so well, we expect a lot of that if we were to spend time together.
No, it gets more and more silly the longer you know me.
Good to know. What are you looking for? This is clearly one of the longest running, most successful franchises in all the world in so many different territories, and there are so many. I think we all have so many great memories of seeing the different Bond movies, and you can continue to watch these forever. Do you have a favorite in this series? Do you remember some of your first?
My first cinema outing was To Live and Let Die with Roger Moore, which was his first outing as Bond, I think. So that's got an indelible mark in my mind because it was. But I think one of the reasons is that it was, why they've lasted for so long is they're kind of event cinema. There is. They're a family event. You take, there's a lot of discussion around them. There's a lot of arguments around them. There's also, they bring out people's passions. They reflect the world politically, the fashion of the time, music. It's, the song, is a talking point before the movie opens, and it's. And I think that's unique in movie making, and that's how it affected me as a child. And when I came to play the part, I was like, well, we still have to have all of that. We can't. That doesn't. It's not a Bond movie. We don't do all of that. So
we have to have the toys and the bells and whistles and all of those
everything
things we've become accustomed to. What are you looking most forward to doing in terms of roles to come for you?
Well, I did this movie a couple of years ago called Knives Out, which was
you act like no one's heard of it. You act like no one's heard of it. You act like no one's heard of it.
I don't know. Who knows?
Come on.
You never know.
Come on.
I'm British. It's kind of I'm not very good at selling myself.
You're very funny in it.
We've just finished the second one, which I'm incredibly excited about. We have an amazing cast. Ryan is directing and have written it again, and that's coming out next year. So that'll be a lot to do. And then I'll be on Broadway next year with a bit of Shakespeare with Macbeth, with the actress Ruth Negga and Sam Gold directing. And that's very scary, but tremendously exciting.
Do you feel so many actors, as you said, is very scary, but so many actors really love what they get to do when they're up on stage. If you're not doing it or you haven't done it for a while, being on stage, do you feel a void?
If I feel a void, because I mean, Bond, when I'm doing a Bond movie, that's a lot of takes up a lot of my time. It's different, but I think it's great to get back up on stage. It probably is the scariest thing you'll do as an actor. Maybe, well, apart from jumping off the top of buildings, maybe, but it's a there's nowhere to go. It's like lighting a firework when you start a play. You light the blue touch paper and you retire and watch it. And there's nothing stopping it. It's like a fuse. So that's really exciting, and being in front of a live audience, which is going to be massively overstimulating. I mean, we had the premiere in London at the Albert Hall, and it was full. So I don't know how many thousands of people we had in there. I think close to 2,000 people we had in there. And we were backstage to be about ready to be introduced to everybody. And I kind of peeked around the curtain, and it took my breath away. I mean, because I haven't seen that many people like all of us for quite a while. And that feeling of a crowd and feeling of that excitement is, I've never had quite the feeling, but I'm sure you've been backstage at big rock concerts and feeling a big audience in front of you. That power of that is just probably quite addictive.
Yeah, listen, I once walked out on stage hosting one of our music shows here for television in the States, and the crowd went wild, and I thought, wow, these people like me, and I realized BTS just walked out on the stage at the same time, and they were cheering for them.
Yeah,
so I was
take what you can get. Take what you can get. It's all good.
Stick to the radio. Hey, it really has been a pleasure to watch you in this role, and something that will obviously be such a big part of history of cinema and movies and for a long time. So well done. Congratulations. Thanks for taking time today. We really appreciate it, Daniel.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Take good care. We'll see you soon. And we'll see you on Broadway.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I hope
talk
so.
to you about
Come and
that
see the
when
show.
you're in New York. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
right,
please do.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.